Hit it, Phil.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Can it be the breeze that fills the trees with rare and magic perfume? Oh, no, it isn't the breeze. It's Jackson time. La-da-da-da.
Stay tuned.
Right after this episode.
For our discussion.
Wishes go with you tonight. I've been in love like you. Be brave, young lovers, and follow that star. Be brave and faithful and true. Cling very close to each other tonight. I've been in love like you. I know how it feels to have wings on your heels and to fly down the street in a trance. You fly down the street with a chance that you'll meet, and you meet, not really by chance. Don't cry, young lovers, whatever you do, don't cry, because I'm alone. All of my memories are happy tonight. I've had a love of my own. I've had a love of my own like you. I had a love of my own.
The Engelbert Humperdinck Show. Starring Engelbert Humperdinck. With his guest in alphabetical order, Jack Benny. Rhoda Rogers. Bobby Van. And Shaney Wallen.
Why is my heart so light? Why are the stars so bright? Why is the sky so blue since the hour I met you? Flowers are smiling bright, smiling for our delight, smiling so tenderly for the world, you and me. I know why my world keeps smiling, smiling so tenderly. This is the same old story through all eternity. Love, this is my song. Here is a song, a serenade to love. The world cannot be wrong when in this world there is you. I care not what the world may be saying. Without your love there is no day. So love, this is my song. Here is a song, a serenade to you. a serenade to you.
Good evening and welcome. I'm Engelbert Humperdinck, and this is a Jack Benny. Now you may ask, what is a Jack Benny? He is suave, debonair, a man of distinction, one of the world's great comedians. He's a violinist extraordinaire. And if we're lucky tonight, he may bring his violin out and leave his bow in the dressing room.
Now cut that out!
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jack Benny.
Thank you very much. Now, look, Engelbert.
Yes.
I'd like you to do my introduction over again. You've done everything else over again. I mean,
What's the matter, Mr. Benny? Did I say something wrong?
well, no, I'm sick and tired of going on every show and hearing all these jokes about my violin playing and my stinginess and my age. I've got a whole new image now.
Oh, what's that, Mr. Benny?
Well, it's the truth. You see, from now on, I want to start telling the truth about myself and my time of life. And believe me, I'm not going to do that corny gag, you know, about being 39. I'm through with it. My time of life, 47. If I can't start telling the truth, when am I going to start? You know, I'm not getting any older. I mean, any younger. I'm not...
Does your new image mean you won't be playing your violin?
No, I didn't say that. And don't make fun of my violin playing, because a few months ago I gave a concert with the London Philharmonic, which was televised in England. And on April 11th, I'm doing a concert with the St. Louis Symphony Orchestra.
Mr. Benny, do you really play well enough to be a soloist with a major symphony orchestra?
Look, Engel, if you want to know about my violin playing, just ask Yehudi Menuhin.
I asked him.
Oh. Well, ask Paganini.
He's dead.
Well, ask my agent. What am I paying him 9% for? Anyway, let's forget about my fiddle.
Well, excuse me, Mr. Benny, but if your new image says you won't do any money jokes and you won't play the violin, what do you want to do?
Well, have you ever seen any of my old movies on television?
Yes, Mr. Benny, all of them.
You have. Well, has it ever occurred to you that I'm an actor?
No, sir.
Well, I am. And ask my agent. What am I paying him 8% for? Now, look, if you want me to do something, let me act. And I'll do, and I've done this before, I'll do Hamlet's soliloquy. Is that all right?
It's fine. I didn't know you knew Shakespeare.
Well, of course.
Tell me, what kind of a
What kind of a guy was he? I knew you were going to say that.
I'm really sorry, Mr. Benny. I forgot your new image. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the distinguished actor, Mr. Jack Benny, will now deliver the soliloquy from Hamlet.
Would you please move the cue cards a little bit closer there? Just a little bit. I don't know which one. Yeah, just a little bit. Oh, that's right. To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. What are you booing about? I didn't write this junk. Look, I'll be back later. I'll see you after a while.
Mr. Jack Benny, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, the exciting Miss Shani Wallace.
And rice and shoes. Down with love, the root of all midnight blues. Down with things that give you that well-known pain. Take that moon, wrap it in cellophane. Down with love, let's liquidate all our friends. Moon and June and roses and rainbows ends. Down with songs that moan about night and day. Down with love, yes, take it away, away. Take it away. Yes, take it away. Give it back to the birds and the bees and the Viennese. Down with eyes romantic and stupid. Down with sighs. Down with Cupid. Brother, let's stuff that dove. Down with love. Fellas are fickle and chaps are cheap. Down with love, the rims are all midnight. And not with a nickel, so wide and sweet. Down with things that give you that well. They get you in a pickle and they run like sheep. Take that moon, wrap it in cellophane. Come on, girls. Down with love, let's liquidate all its pain. Of pain from Milwaukee to Maine. Moon and June and roses and rainbows. They're boring in vain with one thing on their brain. Down with songs that moan about night. One sip of champagne and they're all insane. Down with love, take it away, away. Away, away. Take it away. Yes, let's take it away. Take it away. Give it back to the birds and the bees and the Viennese. Down with eyes, romantic and stupid. Down with I'm giving up men for the rest of my life, right after my next date.
Well, it's Oscar time, and next Tuesday on ABC television, you'll be able to watch the awards. But right now, I'd like to sing one of the 5 songs nominated for an Oscar.
Jean, Jean, roses are red. All the leaves have gone green, and the clouds are so low you can touch them, and so come out of the meadow, Jean. Jean, Jean, you're young and alive. Come out of your half-dream dream and run, if you will, to the top of the hill. Open your arms, Bonnie Jean, till the sheep in the valley come home my way, till the stars all around me can find me alone. When the sun comes a-singing, I'll still be waiting. Jean, Jean, roses are red, and all the leaves have gone green, while the hills are ablaze in the moon's mellow haze. Come into my arms, Bonnie Jean. Jean, Jean, you're young and alive. Come out of your half-dream dream and run, if you will, to the top of the hill. Come into my arms, Bonnie Jean. Come into my arms, Bonnie Jean.
Ladies and gentlemen, a most remarkable talent, Mr. Bobby Van.
Who would have thought that one little kiss, soft and sweet from the lips of a lovely girl, would change my life? But by my life, it will. After today, nothing will be the same again. After today, I'll make my claim to fame, and then the grass will be greener, and the air will be cleaner, and my life be serener than heaven knows when. Heaven knows when. After today, I shall have bid my fears goodbye. After today, I shall have no more tears to cry. I'll learn to live with laughter to stay. After today, ba-da-ba-da-doo-ga, ah-ah-ah-doo-ba. nothing will be the way it was. After today, I'll say, oh, what a day it was. Today I shall have bid my fears farewell. After today I shall have no more tears to quell. I learn to live with laughter to stay, 'cause after the tears come the laughter. After today.
Engelbert, I have been watching you work all evening. And I must tell you something. Now, I've been in show business many, many years. I mean, much longer than you have. Believe me. Yet, whenever I walk out on a stage or in a nightclub or in a television show, I'm always a little bit nervous. You know, a little upset. Yet when you work, when I watch you work, you don't seem to have a nerve in your body. I mean, don't you ever get nervous?
Of course I get nervous. Mr. Benny, I'm nervous all the time.
You are. Well, you don't show it.
Well, I am. And especially when I'm on the same stage with America's greatest comedian.
Now, wait a minute, please. Now, hold it. Wait a minute, hold it. I didn't say that. And you shouldn't have said that either, because that's not a nice thing to say. I mean, you'll have the audience hating me before the show is over. Imagine calling me the world's greatest comedian.
I said America's.
Oh. Well, even that isn't a nice thing to say, really.
But, Mr. Benny, you are America's greatest comedian, aren't you?
Aren't you wasn't necessary. It's not on the cue. Just read what I wrote. That's all. But look, I really came out here for another reason. You see, my wife came to London with me, and she happens to be sitting in the audience. And I know a lot of people here remember her, of course, as Mary Livingston on my radio and on my television shows. And I would love to introduce her.
Please.
Doll, will you please stand up and take a bow? It's my wife, Mary Livingston. Turn around with me. I'm so glad she stood up, because now that makes her whole trip deductible. Honey, next time, wave your arm, then I can deduct the ring, too. Sorry you didn't bring the dishes you bought. Well, anyway, I better get ready for my next scene.
All right.
I'll change my clothes, and I'll see you in a little while.
See you later.
Okay, so long.
Sit down. And now, ladies and gentlemen, one of Britain's new talents, Miss Clodagh Rogers.
I carried my basket along by the riverbank, looking for red sweet apples. The hazy sun was a high do you do with me, shining from the hills to the chapel. Walk by the rocks and walk by the brambles, looking for goodies to carry home. Little by little I filled my basket, strawberries and honeycombs. Who goes there? A stranger lurks behind me. What goes on? Show your face so kindly. Ooh, walk, walk, I got more. Look at him, shoot at him, throw the book at him. Walk, walk, run and walk. I run him down, I run him out of town. Ah, but he looks so good. I wonder if I let him catch me. What have I got to lose? I played it coy, made like a rabbit, and I hopped off to avoid him. He came after, unsuspecting how much I enjoyed him. Ran by the rocks and ran by the brambles, hoping he would follow me. Little by little he made his move, looked like he would swallow me. Who goes there? A stranger lurks behind me. What goes on? Show your face so kindly. Ooh.
absolutely marvelous, and I'm
Thank you.
so glad to have you here.
Thank you
Really.
very much. And you didn't say what we were going to say. But let me tell you this. There's nowhere in the world I would rather be than with you, my love.
And there's nothing in the world that I would rather see than your smile, my love. For united we stand, divided we fall. And if our backs should ever be against the wall, we'll be together, together, you and I. United we stand, divided we fall. And if our backs should ever be against the wall, we'll be together, together, you and I.
And if the world around you falls apart, my love, I'll still be here.
And if the going gets too hard along the way, just you call and I'll hear. For united we stand, divided we fall. And if our backs should ever be against the wall, we'll be together, together, you and I. Oh, united we stand, divided we fall. And if our backs should ever be against the wall, we'll be together, together, you and I. Together, you and
Why he had to go, I don't know. He didn't say. I said something wrong. Now I long for Yesterday I heard rain whispering your name, asking where you'd gone. It fell softly from the clouds on the silent crowds as I wandered on. Out of doorways, black umbrellas came to pursue me. Faceless people, as they passed, were looking through me. No one knew me. Yesterday I shut my eyes, face up to the skies, drinking in the rain. But your image still was there, floating in the air, brighter than a flame. Yesterday I saw a city full of
talks to me. Nobody dare come near, because I ain't had a bath in 16 weeks, and I ain't brushed my teeth in a year.
Well, come on, move on, nutso, move on.
What do you mean, move on? I ain't bothering nobody. This is a free country, you know, free country.
Yeah, I know it's a free country, you know what I mean, but what are you hanging around here for?
I'm waiting for my friend Bronco.
Bronco. Yeah.
You can holler all you want to, but my friend Bronco is the greatest ladies' man in the whole city of New York. That's why they call him the Midnight Cowhand.
I had to come to England for this.
What do you say, Bronco?
This is the worst 4th of July I've ever seen.
Hey, Bronco.
Yeah?
Your radio. What happened to your radio? Your portable radio?
Well, I had to eat, didn't I?
You mean you pawned it?
I ate it.
It's nice to have a little music with your meals.
Now cut it out!
Are you guys still here? We ain't hurting nobody.
Look, I'm going around the block. When I come back, you better be gone. Got it? G-O-N, gone. What was that?
Something I ate.
You yo-yo?
Yo-yo. Fresh cop. Yo-yo.
Bronco, what happened to us? What happened to us?
Hey, you're good. Do that again.
What happened to us?
Don't touch me unless you want another chorus of Hooray for Hollywood.
We had the same chance as everybody else. Where did we blow it? I said that like you.
I don't know, kid. Back home in Spit Curl, Texas, I had it made. I was a salesman, see? I had my own car, money in my pocket. One day, some guy stole my car, robbed me of my money, beat me up, tore my pants, broke both my arms, knocked my teeth out, and ran away with my wife.
What were you selling?
Are you ready? Good luck charms. Ah, for heaven's sake. Supposed to do it twice, that's all.
Bronco, I'm cold. I'm freezing. I tell you, I gotta get warm. Make me warm, Bronco, please.
And now, don't panic. I got an idea how we can get some money.
You wouldn't kid me, Bronco.
Look, kid, as soon as a rich lady passes, I'll turn on my charm. She'll fall madly in love with me, and I'll make her pay for my kisses.
Whew. How long can you keep it up?
I don't know. Ask my agent. What am I paying him 7%?
Are you sure it'll work?
Of course it'll work. To be or... Oh, of course it'll work. It's just hard. It's just hard for a short, ugly guy like you to understand. I think there's a lady coming now.
How can you tell it's a lady?
By the smell of the French perfume, the satin dress, the high-heeled shoes, and that slinky walk.
In this neighborhood, that don't mean a thing. Hey, there is a lady coming.
I told you. Now watch how I sweep her off her feet. think I saw her and Oliver. Now listen to this smooth line of talk. How's tricks, Toots?
I love you, Tiger.
It works every time.
I want a kiss right now.
Well, come and get it, baby.
Come here, you irresistible man.
I can't understand. I don't feel a thing. Those are the coolest lips I ever felt in my life.
I can't. You're still hanging around? Come on, that does it. Jump for the pole.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You gotta hit me once more.
Oh, no, not till later.
Huh? Oh.
I'm taking
what's going on here? What's going on?
I'm taking you down to the station house. That's it.
I'll go, but we gotta stop. I'll go, but we gotta stop at the hospital on the way.
Why?
I gotta see a doctor and get this station changed.
Oh, come on.
Pardon me if I'm sentimental when we say goodbye. Don't be angry with me, should I cry? When you're gone, yes, I'll dream a little dream as years go by. Now and then, there's a fool such as I. Now and then, there's a fool such as I am over you. You taught me how to love, and now you say that we're through. I'm a fool, but I love you, dear, until the day I die. Now and then, there's a fool such as I. As I am over you. You taught me how to love, and now you said that we're through. I'm a fool, but I love you, dear, until the day I die. Now and then, there's a fool such as I. Fool such as I. I met a girl who told me she's a dancer, a prettier girl I've never seen before. I went to the theater to see her. What a shock when I opened up the door. She was dancing the bump, bump, a bumpity bump. The audience was going wild. She looked at me and blew me a kiss as I came stumbling down the aisle. With every bump, a bump, a bumpity bump, my heart started bumping too. Now every night you see me in the front row seat, cheering with the rest of them and stomping my feet. I knew I met a girl to make my life complete. Oh, with a bump, bump, bumpity bump. I took her home said she was the girl for me. They wished us both a happy life, and that's when I made this girl my wife. Now I get home each night about 5. She's got that radio on. She starts a moving all around the kitchen floor. The neighbors peeping in are screaming more, more, more. They asking why some tickets at my front door to watch a bump, the bumpity bump. Dance the a bumpity bump, 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 bump. They say you found somebody new, but that won't stop my loving you. I just can't let you walk away. Forget the love I had for you. Guess I could find somebody new. But I don't want no one but you. How can you leave without regret? Am I that easy to forget? Before you leave, be sure you find you want his love much more than mine. 'Cause I'll just say we never met if I'm that easy to forget. They said you found somebody new, but that won't stop my loving you. How can you leave without regret? Am I that easy to forget? Yes, I could find somebody new, but I don't want no one but you. How can you leave without regret? Am I that easy to forget?
Thank you very much. And so, once again, it's time to say goodnight and to say many thanks to all my guests. Next week, my guests will be Jack Jones, Louis Nye, Harry Seacombe, and Connie Stevens. So good night, and God bless. Thank you.
Well, hello again. This is Buck Benny speaking. Welcome to one of our summer special presentations that we have of Jack Benny, and this one is Jack Benny appearing with Engelbert Humperdinck on Engelbert Humperdinck's show, which is wonderful. And I just think it's so great. You would assume a guy like that was born with that name or something, but no, that was his stage name.
No way. Are you serious?
Yeah, so he chose that. He took that name.
Wow.
But what's so funny is, for a guy to take that name, you would think the guy would just be this hilarious guy, but he's a semi-serious singer and everything and so forth. And who had a illustrious career. I mean, the guy was going, and I think he's still alive today,
I believe
and
so.
still performing. And he had hits like years after this show. I mean, in the late 70s and early
Oh,
80s.
his great hit After the Lovin'. So
Yeah. Yeah.
shall I sing you to sleep after love?
Wonderful. So, and I'm joined, of course, with my friend John Henderson. Hey, John.
Hello.
From This Day in Jack Benny, wonderful podcast, almost as good as mine. And then we have Kathy Fuller-Seeley here, who is on the verge of releasing her fourth book in this series of presenting the Jack Benny scripts from the beginning. Yeah, she's had 3 so far. They're wonderful. Go out there and get them. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them
Can you
anywhere
remind me of
quality
the
books are sold.
For the new one, what are the dates that it covers of scripts?
Oh, bless you. It's going to be March through June 1933. It starts on the night before Franklin Roosevelt's inauguration, and it ends when Chevrolet can no longer afford to do any radio advertising.
Oh, my goodness.
It's 19 interesting weeks at a time when the U.S. is going through the first 100 days of the Roosevelt administration. So things were as up in the air in a different way as are now. So
interesting times. So those will be great to read. Of those, like, you're reaching a time when some of them are out there audio wise and things are part of them. Are there I want to say maybe 6 of them or something?
It's maybe 6 across, because they do 19 episodes then come back for 26 more, starting in October through April. So the ones that are available are mostly from that second set. There's like 1 or 2. So yeah, there's like 4 or 5 scattered episodes.
Yeah.
But Jack and Harry Kahn are trying really hard. They're turning their new singer into a good comedian.
Right.
They're working with the advertising announcer, Mary. This is when she debuts her Mae West imitation, which gets a lot of national attention. And we know it later as her, like, Mitzi, the cigarette girl or hat check girl voice, when she wants to play the femme fatale in a nightclub. It originated as a Mae West imitation that really brought her a lot of notice. So.
Nice. And then is there, in this one, I don't think we're there yet because I think you would have mentioned it, but any additional new cast members that will, I mean, like Don doesn't join at this point?
Yeah, no, he doesn't join till General Tire.
Okay.
So Jack has to put up with like 3 or 4 different ad announcers, 3 or 4 different singers.
Yep.
You can see why, when he gets the General Tire gig, why he's going to start changing things.
Yeah.
But no, it's very much him and Mary, and they really do, and Harry Kahn as the writer, and they do some very interesting film parodies. A couple that are spectacular. One that is as much of a crazy mess as this episode we're going to be talking about. They tried to do All Quiet on the Western Front.
Oh.
Just imagine.
Yes. So as Kathy is now insinuated, this episode is maybe a little bit of a train wreck of a show. And we'll talk about that. So let's go with our friend John and see what his thoughts were on Engelbert Humperdinck. Were you a big Humperdinck fan before watching this episode? Do you have all the albums?
The only thing I know about Engelbert Humperdinck is when I go through records at the old record store, sometimes one of those will show up. So yeah, I mean,
because they don't sell; they just sit there. But they.
I thought it was
in America, in England, I think he's still fairly popular and everything, which is great.
His facial hair I thought was fascinating, where he's got like, sideburns, but they're like on his like neck.
It's kind of like a mutton chop. It's really.
Yeah, I thought so too. It gave him kind of a look of like a semi Bigfoot or something, just with this so much hair going on and things. It's like, okay, but that was the big thing at the time.
Well, to say this was the Engelbert Humperdinck show was not deceptive. There was a lot of Engelbert in it. He sang many songs.
Yes.
So that was interesting. Yeah, I don't know if any of those songs really stood out to me. It's kind of like
no, he's covering other people's songs, and actually Jack makes a fairly rude joke about it when he covers on something.
But it was great. Go ahead.
It's something about you've done everything else over again. So I think of Engelbert as kind of the cut rate Johnny Mathis. So
right.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. But it was great to see Jack, and it's fun always to see him, as such big Jack Benny fans, to see him in different contexts and things. And so he's doing jokes that he's never done before. I thought it was hilarious when he's doing his Shakespeare and he's getting booed, and he says, "I didn't write this joke."
Where are my writers? Where are my writers?
And yeah,
the Shakespeare guy doesn't know how to do comedy.
Yeah. So his banter with Engelbert, as he calls him one time, was fun. All right, well, no, he calls him Engel one time. That was funny. So that was good. I did think that Engel was a bit stilted. But it's amazing how Jack is able to just be casual and just go with it.
Yep.
And I don't want to steal everyone else's thunder, but the best part was when he throws to his wife, Mary Livingston, and she gives a little wave, and it's so fun to see Mary because you see her so little later on.
That's right.
And she's looking great.
Yeah,
I thought so too.
I know it wasn't a big close-up, but she looked fabulous. So,
and it just, when I see her like that, it's like, really, Mary, you could have been on a whole bunch more of the Jack Benny shows if you wanted to be, and it's unfortunate that you weren't. But it's lovely to see her, and like I said, it really increased my enjoyment of this show just because we haven't seen her in so long. Then you'll see her one more time on Jack's 20th anniversary special, where she's on camera, and then that'll be it for when Jack was around. Certainly, does the rounds when she releases her book about Jack in 78, I think, and so she does.
And so you said this is 1970, and you said his special is when?
71, I believe. Okay. It might be. Well, no, it'd have to be 70 because it's celebrating. So maybe it was before this. I'm not sure. Because it was celebrating his 1950 episode of the TV show, right? So it'd be 1970, would be 20 years later. So it would be interesting to see which was first. I think it was this though, but we'll see. And people will know because I'm going to present them, and I'll present them in the correct order. So who knows? We'll find out if we know what we're talking about or not. So anyway, and I'll go over to Kathy. Kathy, what were your thoughts on
that? I vote for Delightful Trainwreck because you can. I think I was struck by how terrible the camera work was. This is not an American style variety show. Just with the cameras all over the place, and Engelbert is never looking into the camera, and and they stand at the staging where the star guests stand on little pedestals. It's very, very strange. Yes. And the different music when he actually sings, "Oh hey kiss him goodbye." It's like, what? I mean,
yeah.
Just odd choices of music and bug-eyed minor British singing celebrities looking bug-eyed. But of course, the pièce de résistance is their parody of a Midnight Cowboy, Oscar-winning film, but quite much the very new Hollywood, a very barrier-breaking. I believe it had an X rating.
It did
when it came out. And then to have Jack in the John Voight role as the male prostitute, and Engelbert playing Ratso Rizzo. I would have think it would have been the other way around, so in a way it's a delightful double parody, not only them making fun of a sketch making fun of the movie, but to have, as I said, Jack could have played a good Ratso Rizzo, but to have him be the male prostitute in the cowboy jacket like John Voight wears, standing under the street lamps, was in conception fabulous. they didn't pay a writer to come up with very many good jokes about it, other than because they've seen
it could have
this
been
already.
phenomenal if you would have written it.
Yeah, it would, because you put this with Jack's performance as The Graduate, as Dustin Hoffman in The Graduate. And you've got him being two of the major sort of sex symbols of New Hollywood of the late 60s. Yeah. That's fabulous. And what, all the ways in which Jack's parody of The Graduate works, this doesn't work so well. The most bizarre thing is when this beautiful woman comes out. She's supposed to be maybe Jack is trying to sell himself, offer his services to her, and she chooses Ratso Rizzo, the handsome, tall Engelbert Humperdinck, who takes her away to another room for passion. Is strange. So,
yes.
Yeah. I feel like Jack Benny ad-libbed a line in that sketch, and then I think Engelbert tried to ad-lib a line as well, and it didn't quite go over well. Yeah. There was a bit of that sort of like, I don't know if this show was live. It probably wasn't live, but they kept a lot of these, sort of mistakes and things, and those were kind of fun, where they're laughing and breaking and that kind of stuff.
Well, and a couple things. One is that the rating system, I'm not sure when it started for the film rating system.
It started in 68. So it's just 2 years into an evolving system.
Perfect. That's what I thought. Because one rated G film has ever won the Oscar for Best Picture. And that was I don't know what the film was off the top of my head, but that was in 69 or whatever.
Right.
68, 69, whatever. Was the very next year, Midnight Cowboy won for Best Picture, was rated X. So they had the G-rated film and then the X-rated film immediately after it, and then from then on, neither G's nor X's ever won again.
Yeah.
So.
Well, X ended up being the kiss of death once the conservatives got a hold of it. So you had to make R.
Yes.
You had to come up with R. So.
Yeah. I know. I feel like the rating system was so crazy and unpredictable back then. Yes. Wait, hang on. This just in from IMDb. This episode was from April 1970. The 20th special with Jack Benny is from November 1970.
Aha!
I got the order right. Yay! That was close. I was like, oh no, I said, but it was okay. That's good to know. And there we go. Thank you for that breaking news. The other thing I wanted to point out about this skit that I found so funny was the snow. The snow would be just a little bit, and then it started dumping, and then at one point it was beautiful. It was so funny because they dumped the whole bucket on top of Jack, and you could see the guy with the bucket actually dumping on top of Jack, and Jack just keeps acting like there's nothing different happening, and he's got the snow caked on his hat, and then eventually he moves a little bit, and it all starts falling off. But I thought it was great. So. That, to me, was the best part of the show. And what's lovely is you have to watch the rest of the show to get there. I mean, you can fast forward, of course, but it's towards the end. So there you go. Yeah. Well, but I think you should watch each one of I'll call him Engel's performances, because they each are unique and different from each other, and just wonderful renditions, unique renditions of these songs that you may have heard in other contexts, but you haven't lived until you've heard Engel's version of each of these songs.
Well, I did want to mention back to when Jack and Engel talk at the beginning, near the beginning of the show. Jack sort of starts two routines that he had been doing. When they first start talking, Jack says, "Now I'm going to tell the truth," and so we've seen him develop that. Earlier in the 60s, when after the Quiz Show scandals, when in America, so I see him start that routine, and I was wondering, was he going to continue it? But he lets that go. And then when Engelbert starts talking to him about him being America's greatest comedian, and that ties into the other thing we've done as a special recently, where it's not the world's best comedian, but America's best comedian, but one of America's best comedians. Yes. And so I wonder if Jack and his writers had any input into the show, as in to help poor Engelbert's writers.
I
at
imagine
least
they
sort of give
must
him
have,
thinkers.
because I don't think, because that bit comes directly from the show we just saw recently, which is from his appearance with Jackie Gleason, on the Jackie Gleason show, and for us, because they're airing fairly close to each other, you can really compare them and go, oh, okay, that comes from that. And they did it much better on the Jackie Gleason show than they did on this. But
you know, you could see Jack going, oh my God, we need something. Can I give you all a couple little lines here to it?
I feel bad with our nickname being Ingle. I just think it's kind of disrespectful and things. So from now on, I got a new nickname for him. I'm going to call him Mr. Dink. So Mr. Dink, I thought it would sing many songs very well, and he definitely is someone I look up to as Mr. Dink. So, John, you have anything else about this?
No, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, to watch the other performances was interesting, like the na 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 na, hey hey goodbye, and all the crazy dancing and camera moves, like you said, and some of them were interesting, but just boring, like Yesterday by the Beatles. I love the Beatles, but it was just
not
like a lot of the music was just, it didn't grab you.
That was how much can you mangle this song? It's like, yeah, I know. But I think that he didn't sing that, right? That was
was one of the women, so I think.
So he didn't sing every song, but he sang a lot of them.
A lot of songs, because he's a singer. So
yeah, I mean, as somebody out there who loves Engelbert, you know, I could see them record from the soundtrack. You know, you could probably get an album's worth of songs every week off of this.
Shall I sing you to sleep after the loving? It's longevity.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you got to give him credit for that. I mean, the guy had hits for a long period of time. There's a huge fan base that he's had, and that's fantastic.
Well, and that's the thing. Weird
for a modern audience, it doesn't, or at least for us, the three of us, it doesn't translate all that well. But,
And exactly, I think that if you were like, we're the Jack Benny fan club or whatever, if you were the Engelbert Humperdinck fan club and you watch this and you're like, oh, who's this Jack Benny comedian? It's the worst comedy I've ever seen.
Bring me Hey Hey Goodbye, please.
Who's this old guy who thinks he's 39? I don't understand any of his humor. So, exactly. Okay. Anyway, we'll let it go at that. I hope you enjoyed the show, and we will see you next time for more Jack Benny.
Thank you.